This year is all about my husband and his work. I would like to track back to my husband and my relationship. So when I have something big going on in my life, he's in complete support of me. I think we have to become more and more conscious about what we are doing and what we are consuming and what our actual needs are. We all have to redefine what a lot of things mean for us in terms of business, in terms of art, in terms of luxury. First thing that I learned from my grandfather is discipline. At 90, he still goes to work. A pregnant woman also has the ability to be as productive as anyone else. Well, 10 years being with an actor, I think I've grown a very thick skin.
Hello and welcome to News 18 Showsha. I am Shreeja Bhattacharya, and today I'm joined by the very amazing Upasana Kamineni Konidela. Thank you so much for joining us today.
My pleasure.
How are you doing? You're just back from the States. It hasn't been very long. How have you been?
Well, it's been an overwhelming experience for us. I have a lot of gratitude, and the world has been very kind. And the other nice part is that we're expecting our first child. So, that's been an amazing experience as well. So I'm just thankful and grateful currently.
Right. And, we need to talk about how you were in the States because of RRR. And you've been such a monumental part of it right from the beginning. You've been at promotions and you've seen it grow from scratch. How does it feel? Like you just mentioned you're extremely grateful, but as someone who's really been in the journey, how does it feel now that the world is celebrating the film?
So I would like to track back to my husband and my relationship. So when I have something big going on in my life, he's in complete support of me. And it was my time now. And with the film, whether it was going to Ukraine to shoot the song Natu Natu, or, as being a support in the house, or during his trips and promotions, I want to do my utmost to help him and help the film in any way possible, because everyone has worked really, really hard for this. And I'm sure he'll do the absolute same for me when I'm in the same situation.
And congratulations aren't due because you're expecting your first child. But there's so much of traveling for you, Upasana. You're so many engagements lined up. How do you manage everything?
So it's just all about priorities and managing your life. And now today, virtual meetings have become a norm and people prefer that. So keeping that in mind, it's very important to prioritize your day. And of course, my personal well-being is also a priority. So keeping that in mind, I schedule my day, and my work hasn't taken a beating. It has actually improved, and we have seen our productivity go up. We've had a great year, and so work-wise, it's good. But this year is all about my husband and his work.
But do you have a mantra in life? What keeps you going?
So first mantra is have clarity of what you want. So know what your goals are. So if you are clear about what you want, then after that, you can jot down and prioritize what you need to do. So I think that has helped me a lot. And I'm very proud to say that I've had a lot of coaching. So as part of our family business and being in a business family, each one of us are given coaches. So these performance coaches actually help us manage our time very well.
Right. And talking about work, you're someone who has always believed in creating sustainable businesses that are also rooted in social welfare at the same time. How did that journey come into being? What sort of triggered you to venture into this arena?
So I think that that's how everyone should think right now, considering our state and considering our future and considering the consumption we as human beings are, consuming today in terms of the planet and people's time. I think we have to become more and more conscious about what we are doing and what we are consuming and what our actual needs are. So I'll take a small example of what we have done with the Apollo Foundation. With the Apollo Foundation, we launched a luxury candle And I call it luxury because the whole luxury has to be redefined. Luxury is when we make a positive impact to the people and the planet and for your own well-being. So this candle, what it does is whenever you buy this small candle, this is a small piece of artwork, I would say, that has empowered the tribes. It's actually given them work to do so they don't have to go into the forest where the tigers are breeding and into the core areas. So, bringing that out there, using beeswax, because they get a lot of honey from that region, and, using the beeswax to make candles and actually employing these people, bringing it to the India Art Fair is something that is luxury redefined. I think we all have to redefine what a lot of things mean for us in terms of business, in terms of art, in terms of luxury. I think that should be our goal in life, and question things, because if we don't, then the people around you and the planet will suffer eventually.
Talking about another wonderful initiative of yours, Arjava, how did that happen? And why do you think it is important to bring forth and promote indigenous art at this juncture of time that we are living in?
It's not indigenous art. It is giving people employment and giving them a chance, because we realize that, financial well-being is the core of people's health. So we realized just by giving them a basic nutrition or advice, it wasn't helping. They needed to be financially strong and they needed things to do. The government has been very kind and has supported them in a lot of ways, but they needed that kind of livelihood. And the forest has so many resources. So Arjava stemmed from the Chenchu tribes, and they were making a lot of honey. And that's where we used the beeswax, the wasted beeswax, and we made that into candles. And we made it a luxury product, as I said. And burning these candles at home actually keeps your conscience clear and makes you feel good about yourself, because you've done something for the people, you've done something for the planet, and you've also encouraged someone's financial livelihood and good health, and for yourself as well, because the candle calms you down.
Can we talk a little about the green skilling initiative that you're such a massive part of?
So green skilling is the way to be. And I believe that, we have a lot of products that we bring together in our pharmacies and what we curate. So what our job is to create through the foundation is to create a lot of green skilling initiatives that actually help improve the financial well-being and the health of people in need. So we have a strong distribution channel, we have buyers. All what we need to do is to have a clear conscience and a clear goal to bring these products into the market so it's accessible to people and there is a market for people who really want to buy these products.
Amazing. And Upasana, you've grown up in a family that has such inspirational people in it. Growing up, I'm sure you've learned so much from each of your family members. What are some of your key takeaways, and how does those learnings come into work when you are, cultivating your business? Does it reflect?
The first thing that I learned from my grandfather is discipline. At 90, he still goes to work. So, the thing is that what we need to do is to have clarity and discipline. And then we are in the service business. People trust their lives with us. And that's what we also do. So you need to have a clear conscience. You need to be clean, pure, understand what their needs are. And being customer centric is something that really, really is important for us. Employees also mean a lot to us. As we say, we treat them like family. But the thing is that we want, like how we want everyone in our family to succeed and be productive, we concentrate on that for our employees as well. So I think it's taking care of people, having empathy and understanding understanding their point of view is something that I've learned very strongly from my family. And these are basic things that can really, really help a business grow and keep a legacy going.
Right. When it comes to Apollo Life, you played an important role in spearheading the wellness wing of it. How did that come?
So it's not Apollo Life anymore, it's URLife. You know, we've made a conscious change because we are a well-being brand. And you know, it stemmed from the basic sense that we spend so many awake hours in the office than at home. So we really need to make the office a much safer zone for us to thrive in. So that's how employee wellness stemmed. And we wanted to create an atmosphere where people could feel good about themselves, not under pressure, but still be productive, where they could eat better, where the facilities were much better for them. So, and they know that their employer. So, our main job was to bridge the trust deficit between the employee and the employer. So, that's how URLife stemmed. And that's the realization that helped us build this business.
You've also been extremely vocal about women's health issues. What do you think are some of the stereotypes that needs to be shunned in the same arena?
So there's so many stereotypes, but currently in the state I'm in, I think that, you know, people shouldn't think that pregnant women aren't productive, because I feel that, you know, even though they have 6 months of maternity, if they really want, you know, they can be hands-on even at work. A lot of my aunts and my mom have worked till the last minute as well. I'm not saying that, you know, everyone should, everyone's body is different, but I'm saying that, you know, a pregnant woman also has the ability to be as productive as anyone else. So
Right.
I'm at work, I'm entering my 5th month, and I'm at work today and doing my best that I can.
As women, we are constantly, under scrutiny, constant scrutiny. Our lives are being analyzed at all times. And I'm sure it's even worse for someone like you who's constantly under the public eye. Uh, how do you come out of it? Come out of it? Does comments, about your personal life get to you? And what do you do to sort of just push it away and lead your normal life?
So, well, 10 years being with an actor, I think I've grown a very thick skin. And so it doesn't affect me that much. As long as I'm true to myself and true to my family and to the people around me in my office and, you know, my family, I think that's my strength. And that's what I strive to do. And I'm very, very clear about what I want to do, my purpose in life. So I don't think any of these comments actually bother me. But of course, I'm human. There are some days when I have ups and downs, and sometimes it does bother me. And at that time, I either delete the comment or block the person. I think that's a great tool that social media has for us.
Right. But keeping criticism aside, what do you think is that one thing people could pick up from you and inculcate into their lives?
But don't let it bother you. I know it's easier said than done, but as long as you're true to yourself, then don't let it bother you. And
Right.
don't let it affect you at all, because your opinion about yourself is way, way, way more important than anyone else's opinion.
And you're such a brilliant entrepreneur. What is your word of advice to young entrepreneurs who are trying to think locally and are trying to take a sustainable approach in their businesses?
Have a clear conscience. As long as you're creating a great impact for the planet and the people around you, your pocket will grow, because that's how we have to think. We don't have the luxury of thinking otherwise. So, any business you're starting, think about the people that you employ, think about the planet and how you affect the planet.
Mm.
Because if we do not protect our people and our planet today, we are really going to have a problem in future.
Correct. Lastly, before we conclude, what is next in line for you, and what other initiatives do you see yourself being a part of in the next few years?
So what we've done is we do have a great number of initiatives. Arjava is one of them. And with respect to the foundation, I'm very proud to say that, we take care of over 300 senior care homes around the country. And we help these people pass their life with dignity. And that's something very, very close to my heart, is taking care of senior citizens. So we have a lot of initiatives, getting the right, getting, I want more people to get involved. Here, I want more talented people to come and give their time, their skill. I don't, money is not a big thing. I think, time and skill is priceless right now. So getting more people involved is going to be my focus for the foundation.
Well, all the very best for that. And thank you so much for joining us today. It was wonderful speaking to you.
Thank you. Thank you so much. Same here.